So, Nogi DLR guard. Right? So, first one is going to be the deep DLR hook. So we got our ankle grip, our foot. Usually we're hiding it, right? If our foot is on the thigh, it's leg drag city. Yeah, exactly. You can leg drag all day long. So typically we're hiding it in the knee here, right? And we're kind of playing this like Kyotera DLR guard, right? But for this deep DLR hook, we're going to take the foot up to the thigh, and now I'm rocking up onto my shoulder. So I'm using my hips to come up, and then I'm threading this deep. I'm up on my shoulder here. Now I'm crunching around and I'm reaching for the far ankle here. Right? Now I can kind of like chop, boom, start to hug the hips, or come up and work from the back. Alright, but that deep DLR hook, we're putting the foot on the hips and arching around. Okay? Next one, let's square up a little bit. So he's playing a little more square, right? We got our DLR hook, and we're hooking inside the knee. So Kyle, right? We stretch this leg out here, and we're kind of rocking up onto our hip. Here he goes for like this knee lock, right? So he drives the foot down against the knee here. So I'm driving my foot down and putting pressure against the knee. Usually, I don't think you actually knock the guy over, but it's a good scramble, right? So it's a good thing to set up some scrambles. Good. So next one, going to the waiter sweep in the X guard, right? So from here, I extend out, boom, he starts to drop his knee down, exactly. And now from here, look, I'm using my right arm underneath like a bar, and then I'm coming underneath, okay? So in the gi, do the hop thing, right? So no gi here, we're coming in. Now, I'm using my leg here, and I can start to go for the waiter sweep. So if I go for the waiter sweep, I'm bringing my arms to me, and I'm kind of shooting this up and through, right? From here I lock, oh, I extend the guy out, and over. From here we can come up into the over underpass, or just kind of food for thought, right? We can duck under this leg. We're in a leg drag. All right. Other option off of that, which I typically go to, is going to be the X, right? So I go 1, 2, here, X. Okay, and that's pretty much all day. The last one is going to be the Hobson modified X, right? So we start extending them out. It's not working, right? He stays up. Exactly. So I'm going to grab the leg here. Boom, I'm letting go here. And I'm chopping at the knee and at the ankle here. I'm trying to extend him out and push his weight out this way. Just like an X guard. Here, boom. And then we can start to come up. Don't get triangled. All right? K guard is when my knee is hidden, my shin is across the chest. Usually, right? Sometimes guys will try and fight this over to a leg drag, and they'll set the foot on the hip here and kind of open this leg. So we can kind of play here a little bit too, and using this to pull through. Just so you know, right? So usually K guard, my knees to the floor, heels on the outside. From here, we got our triangle option, our arm bar option, right? So triangle, right? I'm going to usually control the head. So when he brings the arm in, I'm driving my knee down and shooting. Arm bar, he controls my ankle. Or in the gi, he's holding my pants. Super common too, right? I want to bring my knee up to my chest. Here, boom. Stretch. And it's the one where we're holding the elbow, so it's kind of using that elbow as a fulcrum. All right? Omoplata shot's pretty easy. If the guy like barrels into us, right? If he gets past, our K shield, okay? So from here, I'm going to be using my arms to try and push him up, and my leg to help pendulum. So I'm always going here, and here, and here, right? And I want to get his weight towards the outside, or towards the end of the pendulum, okay? Once my head's free, that's how I know I'm kind of good to go for the sweep. So from here, look, I'm extending my leg down, and it's my hips falling that help me launch him, right? Catch, triangle, that's what we get from there. Now, let's get into kind of the awesome part about the K guard, right? Is the back take option, right? So we're hiding our knee, we lock our hands together, palm to palm, we bring him in and stretch him out. Now, I want to bring my shin over his knee, but from here, if my hands are occupying it, I can't. So I bring my hand down to the ankle. Now we come over the knee. Here, boom. Ankle, ankle, we stretch. All right, we're coming up to the back, and if we want to take the back, look, all I'm going to do is stretch my right leg, take that hook out, here, then we're good to go. Okay. Now it starts to get a little trickier when the guy sits back or starts to move. Okay. So, okay, go right here, stretch them out, ankle. Here I'm starting to come over. Yep. And now look, my hand has to let go of the ankle. So I have to come outside of the ankle here. Right now I'm reaching for that far leg with this hand. Here. My toes can come on the mat. Right, if he sits to his butt, I follow an invert. Okay, from here, ankle grip. Now, I have my calf cutter. I don't want the calf cutter, I'm going to use it to go to the back. So my right leg is stretching up. The left foot comes in at the heel, right? So now I got this X on his one leg, right? If he's a little far away from me like he is, look, I'm going to pull him up here. Okay, now I'm putting this bend in his leg. I'm pulling and pushing here, okay? Pulling and pushing. Now look, I open my foot and I catch. Now from here, look, I stretch, my knee behind his knee, and then we're coming up to that seatbelt. You can do the same thing from Overhook X, right? This one's a little bit easier, right? So we're in the Overhook X. Here, I got it. I'm going to fold his knee down. Yep. And now I'm coming over with the foot. Now, this is easy. From the close guard, we had to move our arm from under his ankle to over it, right? But now, we're just going to sit up, grab the hip, grab the far ankle. Yep. And then if we're having problems inverting toes on the mat, here. 1, 2, 3. We can always also go to the leg drag from here. 50-50 pass off of Mendez, right? So in the 50-50, we talked about this yesterday, right? Just a ton. I'll edit, don't worry. So 50-50, right? So what's the good side in the 50-50? The side I can get up on, right? If he's got me over here, I'm kind of losing this battle, right? I can't hit my foot lock from here. I can't do a whole lot. So look, I'm going to use my leg like a pendulum, and I kind of like straighten my leg and bring it around. From here, I like to lock up the foot lock, right? So here, I can rotate away, go for my foot lock, or we can start going for that hopper pass. So we're popping up, putting our knee in the middle. Okay, so I have 2 knees in the middle. Now I'm stretching. 1, 2. So we got the seatbelt here. Boom, I make a fist. Fist is in the chest, holding my own fist. Okay, choking hand makes the fist. Now, when we go for the back, look, I'm going to put my knee behind his head like a pillow. My leg comes through, and I fall from my right hip to my left. Okay, now let's turn. All right, so here, I want to occupy this space here. I want to be more like perpendicular, and my leg can start to come out over the shoulder. If he's got his arm up, look, I'm going to put my foot in the crook of his elbow, and now it's trapped. All right, from here, choke, arm bar, all your options, right? Gi and Nogi. Nogi actually like exclusively finish from this position. All right, from here, if he drives his head up, look, exactly, he's starting to get to the floor. I can't let him scrape me off his back. From here, my right foot is going to hook inside his leg, and I'm taking my leg out. So on this one, when we come to the top, we need this leg to help us climb up to get to our knees. Here, driving, I get to my knee, and now I'm like almost picking him up using my knee, and then we fall to the other side. Other side, I'm on the back, working to trap the wrist, all that stuff. I don't want him to turn into me, so I keep my foot like a hook behind his knee. Let's say I don't like this back mount, drop the foot, kick him out, pillow, back, right? And we keep them in that loop